Welcome back, everybody. We are here in September 2. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. Um, we are getting our barley field fertilized, and shouldn't take us too long, I wouldn't think, to do. We actually had a couple calls from a couple neighbors that are interested in us fertilizing for them. One's up by where we did that wheat harvest the other day. That guy was pretty happy with what we did, so he asked us if we'd be interested in fertilizing one of his other fields for him, so we need to do that. And another one's just below town. It's quite a bigger field, but I'm thinking that we're going to have enough fertilizer to do all of it. If not, we might have to stop by the store. This is taking a lot of fertilizer here, though, so we actually might not have enough even with what we got. I don't know why this is using so much, but good lord. I've never seen fertilizer disappear quite this fast, but I guess that just shows that we really needed to fertilize here. But yeah, 2 fertilized contracts. They both pay pretty well, so should be good money making opportunity for us. We're definitely eating through fertilizer on our own field here, though, so we'll probably go up and do the little field first. Stop by the shop, get filled up with fertilizer, and yeah, after that we'll be in good shape. We might not even have enough to get our field done. It's gonna be close, but hit that little spot there. What's that? There we go. Get that, get on our GPS track here. We should be able to roll right along. GPS is a lifesaver. It's so worth having. I'm just hoping that our precision farming doesn't kick us off with a couple little triangles here. Hopefully we can get to the end of this. We can. Spin up here. Grab our track. There we go. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get this field done before we run out of fertilizer. It's going to be close. Actually, I don't know that it's going to be close at all. We probably got 3 more passes. We're eating through it pretty quick. Yeah, we're definitely. I don't think we're going to get this done, but we'll see. Probably going to be at least 3 more passes. The last one might not be a full pass, but the passes are also getting longer as we go up here, so I think we're going to end up yeah, we're going to end up being just a little bit short on our field. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head up to the shop. We're going to at least spit the rest of this out here. But then we're going to go up to the shop and get some more fertilizer, fill our buggy up. We will we'll hit the 2 contract fields, and that's it. That's all we got. And there it is. Alright, so we'll head up to the shop, get some fertilizer, fill the buggy up, we'll do our 2 contract fields and see how much fertilizer we have left after them. Hopefully theirs is not in as bad a shape as mine is. But hit the 2 contract fields. If we need, depending on how much fertilizer we have left after we get those done, we will just swing back by the shop, top off again. But we'll come back down and finish ours up last, and that'll probably be it here in September, and see what October has in store for us. So I'll get these filled up, and I will see you when we get to our first contract field. All filled up, full in our fertilizer spreader, and we're up here at the top farm, or the top. Let's see. Let's just let's start down on this other end, see where it lines up with our GPS. Is it gonna line up? No, it's not. Let's try to remember the buttons here. There we go. Now we can back up. Get started here and get to fertilizing. Yeah, you can tell already that they've definitely fertilized their fields a little more often than we have, because we're not using anywhere near what we used on ours, but it is going. Our field widens up a little bit over there. I guess I shouldn't have started on this end, but it'll be all right. We'll come back and hit that towards the end if we have to. But I'm gonna go ahead and toss you guys into a time lapse. We're gonna hit this field and the lower field below town, at least. Hit our 2 contract fields and just kind of see where we're at when we get done. If I need to, I will. If I need to, I will stop back by the shop and fill up, but I'm thinking we might not have to. We'll see. If we do, we will. If we don't, we won't. It's kind of how we're gonna do it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get all this stuff fertilized and head back down, finish our field up, and call it a day. That should actually wrap us through most of the end of the day. It's pushing 3 o'clock now, so should be all right. But we'll get it done today either way. So I'll hit you guys with a time lapse and see you guys in October. Both contracts are wrapped up and finished. Pulling out of the field now. We did have to go fill back up. We used a full tank on both of those contracts, a little over a full tank. We used 2% of what we had bought, but with the money we made from the contract, it covers all of it. As you can see, we made about $20,000, and it was about $10,000 for that last fill up. So you figure we made 10 grand roughly. But yeah, we're heading back down here almost 5 o'clock to finish up our field, get that done, and yeah, once we get our field done, we're gonna call it a night and see what October has in store. Not sure if our soybeans are going to be ready tomorrow or if they're going to be ready in November. Just kind of have to see. If that's the case, we're going to have to rent a combine again. And yeah, that should bring us into winter. I think that's going to be the last thing we have unless we do end up with another grass harvest. We might, I'm not sure. Just kind of have to see. But get this field wrapped up and see where the winter and the fall takes us. We only got 2 passes here, so shouldn't be too bad. Pull in here. Need to turn this on. This button? No. This button, this button, this button. There we go. That'll work. Spin back around. Pick up the course. Whoop. And I gotta start it up. That would help. Now we can go. Guess I probably should have done this a little different, but shouldn't be too bad here. Actually, probably just get to there. I'll kick over and do this here myself. Be able to hit that last pass myself. Yeah, we're not doing well on this field at all. Nitrogen value was 0. But we'll be good. From here on out, it won't take quite as much fertilizer. It makes me curious as to what the soybean field's gonna be like when we harvest it. If these fields are this poorly taken care of. Luckily, soybeans don't need a whole lot of nitrogen, but we will end up needing lime on that. But let's can actually probably stop down here and check it out. Let's see. Go here. We haven't done soil samples yet. Yield potential is 100%, but we're only expected to have 64. Forgot we didn't do soil samples on that because we haven't been able to get in the field. But I'm gonna go get all this put away and get back to the house, grab some dinner, and call it a night. I will see you guys in October. Good morning. It is October 1. Our soybeans are ready to harvest. The shop has delivered us a combine sitting down there. It's already got the head on. They took care of us. I called and asked them if they had something I could lease. I thought you were turning. Called them and asked them if they had something we could lease for soybean harvest, and they said yeah. It was actually coming in on the truck to be a rental for the fall, and since I was the first person that called, they said they just had the truck drop it off, and the guy that dropped it off actually just hooked it up for us. As you can see here, our grass is also ready to harvest. Not sure if we'll get to that today or not, but we'll try to get to it relatively soon. Just go ahead and park that there. We need to grab this. We'll drop the fertilizer buggy off and hook up our grain trailer. Maybe. There we go. Yep. Alright. Get this up here and ready to go. And we'll be able to jump into harvest. It looked like it was, it wasn't the exact same combine that we had for our sorghum harvest, but it looks like it's a similar style. It's a case. It looked like it had a bigger header on it. I didn't go down there and look, but it did look like it was a slightly bigger header than what we had the last time, so we'll just kind of have to see. Definitely bigger header is always welcome, at least for me, to get things done more efficiently, but we'll just kind of have to see how things play out. I know we're not going to get a great yield off these soybeans, but they need to come off nonetheless, and we will figure out how we want to go about planting this in the spring. Might actually, I don't know if we'll double crop soybeans or not double crop, but throw soybeans in a second time or not. But we'll park this here. Oh, we got duals this time. 4-wheel drive? No, it's 2-wheel drive. Definitely a bigger header, I believe. We'll see how it does. Start up here, I guess. Gotta make some room. He didn't do much favors on the header cart. We'll just dive into it here. See how it goes. Oh, I did not think that we would be spitting out a swath. I didn't think. All right. I don't know if soybean straw is worth any money or not, but hey, I just was planning on broadcasting it out into the field, so it'll definitely be additional money. We can always use additional money. Alright. Yeah. We'll take it. We got them couple straw bales down there in the shed from the contract, so we can definitely use them. Now I gotta figure out exactly how I want to do this. Guess we'll just hit a headlands the whole way around here. Put this a little sharp here. We hit a headlands first, and we don't have a whole lot of straight edges on this field, so we'll just kind of have to see how things go. Should be should help offset, this straw should help offset our lack of, I guess, yield on our grain, at least. Because this is pretty sad right now. 16-17%. I would have thought we'd be doing a lot better than this, but we'll have to do what it is. I mean, this is what happens when you buy a field that's already planted, so you kind of stuck with what you got. Couldn't do much fertilizing when we moved in because it was already grown enough that we'd have tore more up than we'd have really helped. So our barley looks like it's coming in pretty good already. Starting to grow here. Broke through the ground. Yeah, this is. I think we're getting things settled in. As long as we can keep doing some contracts and some stuff like that, I think we'll be in decent shape. So, a little more. Might end up hitting 2 headlands around this field before we start our up-down rows. Probably get a couple long rows out of this. Thinking that's going to be the plan. We'll just head up and down that way. This does not have GPS in it, so we're going to be doing all this ourselves. After you have GPS for the amount of time that we've had it, it kind of sucks not having it, but it doesn't hurt to do some stuff on our own from time to time. The way we remember how to work a steering wheel. But I'm still shocked that we're getting soybean straw out of this. But somebody will probably buy the bean fodder and make a few fodder bales. Actually, probably make quite a few from the looks of these windrows. But we're going to be over 50% on our first headland. It's a little better than I thought it was going to be. We'll come up here, we'll unload, we'll hit another headland, and figure out where we want to go from there. I'll kick you guys into another time lapse here and enjoy. And that would be our luck. Everything does not fit in the trailer, and we have 29% left in the combine. But get this taken down to the train storage. We will have to call and get some soil samples out of this field. Now we have straw to pick up that we didn't have planned on having to do, so that's kind of nice. Extra monies. But yeah, so that'll be, we definitely got some straw bales to get. Probably quite a few, to be honest. But I'm gonna go get all this put in the train silo. Get the rest of the combine emptied off. I need to call the shop and see if they want to come pick up this combine, or if I need to bring it back. But get this delivered in here, and I'll see you when I guess we're ready to bale. All right, here we are. We're gonna bale up some of this bean fodder, or some of it. We're gonna bale up all of this bean fodder, and get us a couple fodder bales here. Should actually get a fairly decent yield out of it, I would think, but I guess we'll see. All these bales, since we don't need straw, I'm going to sell pretty much as I get trailer loads picked up, and just get rid of all of them, get the extra cash, try to put some of that on our loan. However much excuse me, however much money I make off of bales is going to go directly onto our loan for our planter. That way hopefully we can go into winter with no loan. I don't know if we're going to make enough on the bales alone to be able to finish paying that loan off, but we'll at least get a little bit of it paid off, so we won't have to worry too much about any kind of crazy debt going into the winter, and try to get our grain sold this winter to be able to pay for it. Hopefully a new piece of land. I would like to start expanding the farm so that we can make a little bit more profit, because, you know, only having two fields is really hindering what we can and can't do. So we'll have to just kind of see how things go here, but should get a decent amount of bales off of this. Throw you guys back into another time lapse here for this, because this is going to take me a few minutes to get done, and see you guys when we're done. Alright, that's gonna give us a few bales off of here at least. Spit this last one out. Not too bad. I'm going to fold this up and go ahead and take this back. I will come back down, get all the bales stacked up in the field to make them a little easier to load tomorrow. And then tomorrow we'll get them all picked up and get them sold. And then once we get the bales sold first thing in the morning, we will get our grass mowed. We got grass to mow and bale, and then we have we got to get some lime on our field. I did get soil samples earlier, so that field does not look great, kind of like our barley field did, but we will we'll at least get the lime on the field and see if we have time. We'll work the ground. If not, we can probably do that in November. And yeah, but number one priority is getting the straw sold and getting our grass mowed and get that to start fermenting. Sorry, not fertilizing. Get the grass mowed. We'll have to lease our bale wrapper that we leased the last time. We'll get that again and wrap some more bales up. So for now, I'm going to drop this off and head back to the house in the loader. Actually might just I'll put it in the shed, but we're gonna need it fairly early, so we'll just go ahead and leave it up here in the front. But yep, I'm gonna head back to the house with the loader and stack up as many as I can until morning, or until I decide I want to quit tonight. So I will see you guys in the morning. Alright, good morning. 7 a.m. Still a little dark. We got all our bales doubled up, as you can see. Everything's doubled here all the way down through the lower end of the field. Yeah, you can also see that our pH is really bad and our nitrogen is actually perfect, but that was for soybeans. So I'm gonna leave this here to be able to load the trailer, and I have to walk up to get my truck. So we do have rain in the forecast. Not sure exactly what time it's going to be coming today, but we got rain in the forecast, so I'm going to run up, get the truck and the trailer, and try to get these bales loaded and sold as fast as possible. So probably not going to mess with filming a whole lot of it, but I will see you guys when I get them all loaded and ready to sell. Alright guys, we are just throwing the last bale here on the trailer. We already took one full load. We got 16,000. We got 16,000 out of the last one. I'm just off a little bit. I can't tell. There we go. Yeah, we got 16,000 out of the last load. And this one's obviously not going to be quite as much because it's not a full load, but it's still going to be worth it because we weren't expecting to get this off of this field. So I'm gonna go ahead and deliver this, and then I need to look into the forecast to figure out if it's worth mowing our grass hay or not. I don't want it to be too wet. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a little wet when we wrap it, but I don't want it to be too wet when we wrap it. So I'll look into the forecast. We might just go ahead and lime our field we just harvested first, depending on what the weather's gonna do. So take this up here and sell it, and then take a little break and see what's going on. But we are selling down here to the animal dealer. They will apparently use the soybean straw for bedding through the winter. So let's see what we get out of this one. Another about 8,700 bale, or $8,700. Not too bad. Could make it a little easier to get around through here, but not too bad. But like I said, I'm gonna head back up to the barn and drop the trailer off, and we'll see what the weather looks like, and I'll bring you back in when I figure out what the plan is. All right, we're back. We're just gonna go ahead and mow. It looks like it's only supposed to rain around lunchtime for about an hour or so, so I'm not terribly worried about the grass getting too wet. As you can see, we are down to $10,000. We put $90,000 on our loan after selling those bales. I figured might as well just go ahead and start getting it paid down. I think we have about 75 left on the loan, so we're just gonna try to pay off as much as we possibly can, and then if need be, when the time comes next fall after we sell our winter, we could always take, or next spring after we sell our winter crops and grains, we can probably be able to take another loan out for another field, possibly. We'll just kind of have to see where we're at, but for now, yeah, I think we're just going to try to get this one paid down. That way we don't have to have it hanging over our head for too long, but we'll see what kind of loan we can get in the spring. Missed that little bit of that corner there, but not the end of the world. Probably just go ahead and make a second headlands. Didn't put that down in time, but we'll get it on the way around. But yeah, this should take us a little while, I guess, to get it mowed, raked, baled, so I will throw you into one more time lapse here in this episode and try to knock all this out. right, that wraps up raking. We can put the rake away. And the rain's going to be coming in any minute here, from the looks of the radar. But like I said before, it's not going to last very long. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and wait it out before I bail and get everything stacked, ready for the wrapper. Go ahead and hook the baler up, at least for the time being. And I also need to look into getting some fuel for this tractor, because we are starting to get low. But we will, I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off for now. And I think I'm going to call it an episode there. I'm pretty sure we've got quite a bit here, so I'm going to end it there, and in the next episode we will get lime on our soybean field. We will get through winter and maybe even start into spring. So yep, and there's the cue, there is the rain. But yeah, I will get all the bales baled up and wrapped off screen, and bring you guys back in for liming and wintertime sales, and that'll be about it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, and I'd really appreciate it. So I'll see you next time. Have a good one.